Let's clean the Ninja Slushi Machine together. Maybe you already own one, maybe you're considering buying one and want to know how easy it is to clean. Well, I'm going to show you how to do it per manual instructions. This is the Pro Series that I own with 5 settings. You're going to start with warm to hot, almost boiling water, and a large bowl. I just made chocolate milkshake for my kids, and that's what we're going to clean up. You pour the water into the vessel. Make sure you pour the water in until it's almost to the maximum fill line. What you're doing is you're preparing to run a rinse cycle when you're ready to clean your machine. Turn on the machine and press the rinse button. Let it rotate and rinse, and then once you're ready, you're going to use the pour spout to release that water. It's going to pick up all that particulate matter. The bowl is there to catch all of that liquid and release it. Dump the liquid into the sink when you're done. Next, we're going to take apart the machine. There's a 2-part drip tray at the bottom. That's easy. You just gently pull it out and place it aside next to your kitchen sink. Use the bail handle to release the vessel. I don't have a problem with a lot of dripping when you're careful. There's just not a lot that's going to drip if you do it right. So just pull everything out carefully, and you're going to set that aside next to the kitchen sink as well with your drip tray. Underneath, you have a condensation catcher. Pull that out as well, and those are all the pieces that you're going to wash. Next, you're taking a damp hot towel. You can even put a little Dawn dish soap on it, and you are going to wash the evaporator and right above the condensation catcher. I like to just kind of go over it with a wet towel, a little soapiness, and then go through it with dry. The idea is that you're getting rid of any excess moisture. You don't want any moisture sitting in your machine when you're not using it, because you don't want any mold. So it's really easy to reach back here with the kitchen towel after I've done the wet towel. Don't forget to clean the sides of your machines as well. Sometimes this area just gets a little dusty, so I clean both sides, and that's what I do before I move onto my kitchen sink. Next, around the kitchen sink, I run hot soapy water through all of the parts. The pour spout has a removable shroud, so I start by washing that first. These pieces are dishwasher safe. You could put them in the dishwasher and run a non-heated dry cycle. However, $550 machine, I'm not taking the risk. I like to wash everything by hand. Make sure you open up the port at the top. You're washing the vessel, getting inside of it, using plenty of soap, hot soapy water. And I just really give it a good rinse. It's going to take about 15-20 minutes for the whole process of cleaning up your machine by hand. I'll be honest, I have not tried the dishwasher yet. I just don't trust it. We spent so much money on this machine. Once you've given it a good wash, I want to show you a little bit about a manufacturer defect that Ninja has acknowledged. There is a part, like a little rim on the side of the vessel, that can collect some dirt. And some customers have been calling Ninja. They've been getting replacement vessels. You can purchase them online as well. Hopefully they fix this issue. If you need to get in there and clean that, the best way to do it is with a water pick. I know it's annoying to have to use a water pick to clean your expensive machine, but it's definitely a manufacturer defect that hopefully they'll fix. And if it's really bothering you, call Ninja and ask for a replacement vessel. That is the one downside I have discovered to purchasing the machine. So you're going to clean all the pieces. This is a condensation tray. There wasn't much liquid on the bottom, but I clean everything with Dawn and hot soap. Give it a good rinse. That's it. And as you can see, it's just really easy, basic cleaning. There's a drip tray. This is the last part. It comes in 2 pieces. Make sure you don't forget to separate it. You don't want any ants either if you keep your machine out. So this is what it looks like. These are all the pieces that I wash. I let them dry for several hours, and then I double check with a kitchen towel that everything is dry. So let's go ahead and reassemble it. We're going to start with our drip tray. Place it in at the bottom of the machine. Then you're going to do the auger and the condensation tray, pop it in. Make sure you push this all the way back until it clicks into place. For the last part of the vessel, and oops, I did mine upside down, so make sure you look at that handle and the handle's pointed up. Pop it into place using the locking mechanism. And then last but not least, we have to add the removable shroud back in. And that's it. Go ahead and like and subscribe for more recipe and cooking videos.